Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World, the YouTube channel all about blockchain games. Please subscribe if you're interested in blockchain games. We do a lot of videos about what's going on in this space. In this video I'm having a look at Litebringer. So this is a game that is running on the Litecoin blockchain. Pretty unusual from that point of view. I've done quite a lot of videos about different aspects of the game so far, so check out the playlist if you're interested in more videos. But in this one I'm just kind of going to show how the kind of what's happened since I last did a video. In the last video I was creating some trades in the in-game marketplace. So this is the in-game marketplace here, where we can see what's available. So we can browse, say in this case we click up here, we can browse what characters are available for sale. Also you can what items are available for sale and what resources. So you can kind of click through it, and all these have been put on the marketplace by other players. So this is not the developer doing this. This is kind of the point of blockchain games, is you can get items in games, you can create characters, and then you can sell them in the game. So in the last video I created some sell offers, and actually should we just do one of those? So create a sell offer. I'll just do this very quickly. Let's do some equipment. Now let's see if I can, I didn't do this very well last time because there's too much variation. But if I wanted to quickly create a sell offer, in this case here, I could just kind of quickly choose some gear. I'm going to choose gear that's in the same set. You can see this is the arcane kind of a class, and I've got some, so this is going to be a set of 4, so very basic armor. This isn't high value armor at all. But I can sell these 4 things. You can sell bundles of things. You can just sell one item if you want. So I'm going to include I'm going to put my offer price in here. I'm going to make this really cheap, about the cheapest you can do, I think. So I get this. If someone buys this, I get this 0.05 lights, which is a fraction of Litecoins. You can see I've got 122 effectively lights in my wallet. And the buyer will pay a bit more because there'll be fees that the developer gets. So I can kind of create this. It's just saying I'm going to put these 4 pieces of equipment up for sale. This is what I'll receive. This is what the buyer will pay. So I click on that, and then this is, because it's running on the blockchain, that is getting sent. That information is being sent to the Litecoin blockchain, and a couple of minutes per block, so a certain period of time that information will be stored in the Litecoin blockchain, and then my items will be available for any other player to come and buy. So that's how you create sell offers. One thing that is interesting is I did create some sell offers, and then they were bought. Now the game at the moment I think could improve on how it deals with this trading. So at the moment what you'll see is basically when you come to this screen, if you have sell offers that are still open, that you've put sales on and no one's bought them, they'll just be listed here on this screen. So when this goes through, prepares for sale, this will kind of stop being grayed out. We'll come back in a minute and see it. But you don't really get any notification when something gets sold, which is obviously very important for things like eBay or something like that. When you sell something on eBay, you can it's all very exciting, and you kind of the money flows in and all this sort of stuff. This game doesn't really have that yet. I'm sure it will come. It's kind of only just launched. So to see when things sell, obviously you just know you had something there and now it's gone. So you kind of know through that kind of negation, that absence, something's sold. But to actually kind of see what's going on in terms of the blockchain, we can click here. So this is the kind of transaction history. So we can see here what's been going on. This lists everything that I've done in the game. So mainly I'm sending my characters on quests to go and collect items and level up, that sort of thing. We can see here I've done some trade offers. I've bought some things as well. But the top 2 here, these are the 2 kind of sell offers that I created in the previous videos. So one of these, I mean, it doesn't really show this very well, but if you can't do this in the game, but if you wanted to, you could go on the Litecoin Explorer and you could look at this transaction ID and see what's going on. And we can see here that the seller, so this long string of letters and numbers is my wallet address. So that's my unique identifier on the Litecoin blockchain. I always recognise it because it says fee 3 at the end. It's just random. And then we can see the buyer. So this is the wallet that bought those items. We can see the price 0.5 light. So again, it was just selling some very cheap gear just to see if the system worked. And we can see the fee that was paid to get that transaction through. And the second one here, again, you can see this is seller, me, fee 3 at the end. This was the buyer. We can see it's not the same wallet address, a different buyer, and what I was selling here was for 9.5 lights, so more expensive. But what I was selling was one of these characters, one of these rogue characters, and actually it was a super cheap deal, because I'd actually spent over 30 lights buying resources to level up her attack. So obviously the person who bought that, I assume, didn't probably know that. But it was a cheap deal. I didn't try and make money. I just tried to see if people were buying and selling. So that was what I was doing there. So we can see here, that trading system works. That's still preparing for sale. Other interesting thing to see is if we look generally now on what's going on. So characters are interesting because they're kind of the main focus of the game. And we can see now. So I sold one of these characters here. I can't remember what level she was. Something like level 10. And she'd been leveled up for effectively 9.5 lights. So someone here is trying to sell this for 150. This is a character. It's on level 7. It's not been leveled up at all. It's not. So this skill has been leveled up, but it's not been evolved. So it's not a high level character. But it's interesting that people are trying to. You always get this situation where there's kind of uncertainty. I guess new players are coming into the game, not quite sure how these things should be priced. And particularly at the beginning, when you have a lot of uncertainty, people are trying to price these at very high levels. And you can kind of see this here actually. So we know this. This long address is the wallet, the Litecoin wallet address. But you can also create your own name here. So you can see here, I'm Semper Augustex. Not really a proper word. So this character is called Lifetime. They're selling these two characters. They're both sort of the same characters, both not really very high level, but they're trying to sell one for 150 and one for 125. Obviously, they probably set this price up, so this one looks a bit cheaper. It's still super expensive. Don't buy this one unless you've got an awful lot of Litecoin to get rid of. But we can see there's another character, another player here. You Toby, you pronounce that. And they've been around quite a lot. They're quite an active player. And you can see they're selling this character here. Different characters, but this is only for 30 lights. And this character is actually a knight. So she's actually the character's actually gone through one evolution. So to evolve a character, you have to level them up to level 30, and then have some material, and then you can kind of level them up, and then you can specialize. You kind of choose to go through their character class. They start off as a fighter. We can see here if I want to create a character, if I create a fighter, and then when I get to evolve, go through one evolution stage, I can change them into a warrior, a knight, or a paladin. So this character for sale is actually quite a high level character. People have spent time leveling this up. So 30 lights is actually probably not a bad price for that. And this is a much higher level character than these ones, which are much more expensive. So it's interesting to see how this marketplace is already kind of evolving. Again, these are ridiculous. So these resources, you need these to level up your skills. So I've bought some of these previously in different videos, and I paid 11 lights for these. And now people are trying to sell these for 500, 600, crazy prices. They are quite hard to grind out. They do drop it on in when you're doing missions, but it takes a long time. They are rare. They're not this rare. So people are trying to people are trying to make money early on in the game. We'll see if that works out or not. So now we can just see on the sell offer. So that's the sell offer I created. You can see what I'm going to receive, 0.05. Here's the armor I'm going to get. It's not very valuable. I don't know if anyone will buy that or not, because it's pretty easy to get. Though this is super cheap. This is about the cheapest you can sell anything for. And you can see, there's my name there. So one interesting thing, it doesn't actually show. So your sell offers show up here, but they don't show up on the main marketplace. So these are other people selling the same sort of loot. They're all charging loads. Getting 25 lights for this really cheapo entry level equipment. It's definitely not worth it. But anyway, that's maybe we can do more videos about how the marketplace is developing over time. So anyway, that was all I wanted to do in this video. Just have a look at how marketplaces are a very important part of blockchain games. So it's a good way of telling how healthy a game ecosystem is, to how much volume's going through the marketplace. As I say, this is pretty early for this game, so we'll have to kind of look over the next kind of couple of weeks or months to see how that plays out. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, where we dive deep into the world of blockchain games, play them really for as long as we can to kind of see what's going on in the game, and what things are interesting and what things perhaps need to be improved. But thanks for watching the video, and hope to see you again soon.